I mean, a lot of energy. I think our guys are wanting to get better. I don't think we've had a day where we're dragging around out there at all. The first two with helmets is kind of hard to get a feel for, but then when we put the shoulder pads on, you could see some good things happening. So again, we still got a lot of young players that we're counting on next year, but I like where we are so far. I think if you start on the defensive side of the ball, the ones that are true freshmen, Nick King and Marlon Lewis, both show unbelievable potential. Gio Sigler on the back end looks really, really good. And then you're looking at the guys that were redshirt freshmen this year, and Ray Eldridge and Aiden Murray, excellent players. In the back end, Niall Harris, and obviously Aaron Banks is coming off an injury, so he hadn't been, but we think he's going to be really good. Phil O'Connor's back out there. Offensively, the true freshman, Cade Sailors, but you can't really call him a true freshman anymore because he played so much last year. The wideouts, Cam Cloud's he's doing some good things. Ben Castellano, and then Ryan Cole, who hasn't been practicing. We're hoping to get him back after spring break, but we think he's going to be really good. It's funny because when you look at our offense, you see six guys standing back there. Probably six of the eight that we're playing with, and five starters from last year, kind of standing back in the back, just going through steps. Just because of injury. So we're a little thin on the offensive line, but I like where we are. The redshirt freshmen need to keep coming along and just get better every day. I think a lot of leadership's going to come probably from some of the offensive guys. We've got the 3 fifth-year senior offensive linemen coming back: Setapani, Sumner, Coleman, Joe Mancuso's a 5th-year guy. So we have some older guys on the offensive side of the ball. Defensively, we probably can't get much verbiage out of Colby Ritten, but that dude, man, if we had 88 just like him, it'd be unbelievable. He's a hard worker, humble, and an excellent player. I think Tyler Dressler will step up in a leadership role, and then you get even though they're redshirt freshmen or even true freshmen. You see a lot of leadership coming out of our redshirt freshman class and our freshman class. So, feel pretty good about the leadership. I think we'll still be a little bit young, but having 6 fifth-year guys and a couple of true 4th-year guys, will help in that process. Well, part of it's going to be taking professional visits. Our guys will be at different places. Kind of around the area. We're going to try not to fly out to Oregon or California, but we're going to go visit colleges, pick other people's brains, watch practice, see what we can do better. I like to do it this way, and hopefully they can come back and there'll be some thoughts. Hey, maybe we'll do this. How about in practice? I saw, Liberty or whoever do this in practice. I thought it looked good, and so. That's the time, and they'll spend a couple days, and then offensively and defensively, we'll spend a day or two kind of figuring out which direction we want to go for the second half of spring practice, the next 10 days. But it won't be a really tense time. It'll be a chance for us to catch our breath a little bit too. Well, you guys always like to talk about the quarterbacks, and I'm with you. I think it's. It could be the most important position on the field. Obviously, anytime you have the ball in your hand every snap, it's probably pretty critical. I think Joe's done a fantastic job. He looks really good. He looks lean. The offseason's been good to him. He's running well. We had a couple coaches out there, visiting coaches, and just were so impressed with how he spins it and throws it. I think his accuracy's been good. He's missed a couple, that he'd want back, but And those are things that Joe just needs to continue to hone in on, is just a little bit of accuracy, especially on the throws that are on the run or out of the pocket. But he's looked good. I think Bo's thrown the ball really, really well. I've been impressed with him. His ball looks good coming out in the hand. He made some really good throws today. So been impressed with him. And then Jackson's coming around. You can see Jackson's got a lot of ability. No question about that. And he just needs as many reps as he can get. So pleased with that room. I think we're talented.